Okay, we are live, and it is Thursday, April 24th, and 2025. I hope everybody's doing well who's watching. And if you're watching this later, that's quite okay. You can always keep an eye on what's been sold and what's not been sold, and email me if you're interested in something that did not sell. So, uh, not a problem. I did put my email in the chat. I put down if you're a new bidder, a purchaser, please email me your information. The email there's chickenlandgj@yahoo.com. I need your real name if it's not the same as your YouTube name, which in most cases it's not. Then YouTube name, of course, and shipping and PayPal information. Now I can use Zelle, Cash App, and Venmo, but the preferred is PayPal because it's just easier in the long run. But anyway, hi Marlene, we're doing okay. Enjoying the warmish for us weather. It was 68 today, I think I set for a high. So I was doing some outside work. Unfortunately, yesterday, I took advantage of some of the warm weather the last couple of days and got a tick on me, but that we'll cut it in time, so I don't think I have to worry about it too much. Lyme disease I've had before, so I gotta be careful about that. Okay, did I miss? Oh yeah. So I invoice through PayPal and I use Pirate Ship. Bidding is in dollar increments, or after $10 is $2 increments or more. Let's see. Once I post a sold, that's going to be it. I don't think I'm doing multiple. No, I don't think I'm doing multiple items tonight. So that shouldn't be a concern. I do have some silver items. No gold. No gold. I think I've already even gold plated or gold filled or anything like that. So, but I will talk about those as they come. Let me see what else. Like I say, for those that are new to me, Northwest Vermont, maybe about a 2-hour drive to Montreal. We're pretty close, about an hour from the Canadian border. About 40 minutes to Lake Champlain. Kim did an early daytime auction. That's not typical for Kim. That's interesting. So, yeah, again, I'm doing Thursday again this week. We had the grandkids this week. Their parents are away on vacation, and we were, don't call it babysitting because they're all teenagers. They're all 17, 16 years old. So, and they can take care of themselves for the most part. We just made sure they were fed and taking care of my daughter's dog. So, let's see what else. Like I said, the weather's been really good. In fact, they're talking mid to upper 70s by Tuesday of next week, but then back in the 60s. So, not unusual weather for us. It'll be a rainy weekend, unfortunately, but yeah, the Vermont Maple Festival is this weekend up in St. Albans, Vermont, which is usually fun, but this could be off and on rain, so you can enjoy it anyway. If you're, I don't think any of you folks are, at least the folks I know that follow me here, are even remotely close. But if you happen to be in Vermont in the spring and the Vermont Festival here, so yeah, it's been cool at night. It's been I guess it got down to 30s, I think, last night. So it's been very up and down quite a bit between nighttime and daytime. So unfortunately, we planted a lot of our seeds indoors here and started to get them started. They're growing faster than we expected, and my garden is not ready yet. It's still too wet. Although I think I checked it today, maybe it'll rototill by the first of next week if it stays like this. So, and maybe we can get some stuff in that's not susceptible to the frost, because we still can get a frost in May, so that's not unusual. They usually not right up till Memorial Day weekend. Usually, pretty much be concerned about getting frost. There are some things that are frost hardy, so we will do that, or just start the seedlings in something bigger and then transplant them when we get a chance. But I got lucky this year. Somebody gave me a nice steel tank that I'm using for raised beds. So in addition to what I've already built, so that'll be cool. My strawberries looking good. So the plant's looking healthy. They survived the winter, and we'll see how it goes. Think what else. Well, that's pretty much it for me. Anyway, getting you caught up. I say we had a bout of iffy kind of health here. Just nothing serious, just viral stuff that was going around. So, but and the tick bite. That I don't seem to have any effects from that. I would feel it by now if I was. So, and they said because I caught it quickly, they didn't decide on antibiotics. So to keep the Lyme disease away. For those that are not aware, Lyme disease is spelled Lyme. That's not something you want to get. I've had it and you just feel miserable. It's not. It can lead to other complications, but I was fortunate we caught most of it, I think. It seems to be not bothering me anymore. So. Oh, let's see. What else? Am I forgetting anything? As I say, it's been busy. And then we're going through this learning some new stuff at work. I only work half time, but my mornings have been tied up with all this training. So all this new stuff. So interesting stuff. Artificial intelligence stuff. So pretty cool. So, alrighty, well, let's get started. That's enough chit chat. Thanks to whoever's on there out there, and don't be afraid to pipe in on the chat, even if it's just to say hello and let us know how things are going where you are. I really do appreciate that. So when people get in out there and just have a conversation. So let's switch cameras, as I usually do, over to my little table. I am, as usual, starting with some non-jewelry stuff. I have a lot of jewelry again tonight, but I'm going to start with a few non-jewelry things. It looks backwards. Why does that look backwards? I've got to fix that. Let me check my settings here. My camera is here. Hit the mirror thing. There we go. That looks better. Now you can see the words properly. Cancico and Wade Boggs. This was from camera's not showing the top. Savino's Baby Boomers 1999 series, Baseball Hall of Famers, or Hall of Bammers, they call it actually. Little teddy bears. It's brand new in the box. Jose Canseco and Wade Boggs, for those who are baseball folks, I would know who they are or were. They're not playing anymore, I don't believe. So I'm trying to think if Wade Boggs seems like there's something more recently about him on the news. I don't follow a lot of baseball in the last few years, but I used to follow it quite a bit back in the day, and so I do recognize their names. But let's see here. Let's I'm going to call this the Banner Bears. We'll start this at $7. Brand new in the box. Oh, what happened? No, I just lost my camera. Why did I do that? That's weird. Huh. And then switch cameras on me. Let's try that again. There. Weird. Something I must have bumped with my keyboard. That's all I can think. So, okay. Slide that over so you can see it. There we go. I'll try to keep it, my light's right off to the side so it doesn't glare hopefully too much on that. But anyway, there they are. Nice blue color. And Canseco's number 33 and Wade Boggs number 12. I forget what the little things are up in the corner. I think they're just a little thing. Oh, there it goes again. The camera just dropped off again. It just keeps dropping the camera. That is weird. That is very strange. And then it switches back over to the other camera. All right. Go. See what's going on here. But, okay, I'm going to have a loose connection or something. That's why it's doing that. We'll wait and see here. If it does it again, that's what I'll stop for a minute and check my connections. Okay, so there's the Bears. $7 start. I got a couple of let's see, items. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me, I'm yawning. That happens when I get stuffed up. And this is a bad time of year for me. But, some of the trees are starting to bud now. So Okay, no interested in the Bears. And has anybody seen this later and you're interested? I actually have some others just like this, different players. But these are the two I just grabbed first. So, but if anybody was interested, we would give them a chance. And speaking of Bears, how about we get rid of this? I got a Vermont teddy bear. Back up my camera, I guess, a little bit. I'll have to bring it closer later. And this is a Vermont teddy bear. It says "Friend for Life." He still has the tags on him. Vermont teddy bears can go for quite a bit of money, but I'm not asking that much for this guy. We're going to start him at $5. And he says, so there's the tag here. You see it says Vermont teddy bear, little hero bear. It says on the back on the tag that is, let's get the Vermont teddy bear tag on the back. And the other tag next to it says, well loved beyond the last stitch. And this other little tag here says, this bear and outfit are safe for all ages. Now, if you're going to give this to a toddler or whatever, I would take the tags off so that, because you know what they're going to do. They're going to chew on it. But it's only paper. But still. And so he's in really good condition. A tan color. A little t-shirt there on him that says "Friend for Life." And there's a tag here that says it says buy one, give one. So apparently somebody, when you bought these, one was given in your. It says it's stuffed with 100% recycled stuffing, guaranteed for life. How's that, huh? For a deal? Guaranteed for life. I think that's true. I think you can send it back to the factory and they'll fix it. So, anyway, there's the Vermont teddy bear. Let's see, what are we going to do next? I'm not sure I'm going to go the full 2 hours tonight. We'll see here. I'm not because I can't, just because I don't know how much material I have to show you. So I didn't plan it very well, I guess is the best way to put that. Okay. No interested in the teddy bear. We will pass. And give him another place to sit for now. Okay, I've done this before in the past. I've got some foreign coins, and I'm going to have 3 sets that I've put together. I think there's roughly 4, maybe 5 or 6 coins per pack, depending on what they are, depending on what I found. So I'm going to bring the camera up close again here and bring it down, and this way. And I'm going to open this little bag up and show you what's in here. So, and these are all, it's all being sold as one lot. So I don't know if you can read some of that, but I'm going to see, I'm going to call this the Mediterranean coin lot. If I could spell Mediterranean properly. And we're going to start this at $6. 6 coins, $6. How's that sound? So this one is a 1985 Bahamas copper nickel. This one is a 1979 Belize. It's aluminum. This one's a 1973 Belize. That's nickel brass. This one is a Dominican Republic. That's copper nickel. This one is a Dominican Republic, also copper nickel. And another Dominican Republic copper zinc. And this one's a Belize, and that one's a copper nickel. Just so you can see kind of what they're made of. So, I said 6 coins. It's actually 7. So it works out to a little less than $1 a piece. So, if you want to see any of them up close, they're kind of some of these are in a bag, but some of them are just taped to a piece of paper. So I can't show you the obverse, but these they're all mounted nice and kept in there. They're not new by any means. They're not uncirculated. They're all used coins. Coincidentally, we have some family in the Dominican Republic on vacation right now, and they're enjoying it. So it is a wonderful place. So, Bahamas, Belize, Dominican Republic. Any interest in these coins? If not, we will go to the next batch. I have three batches of coins altogether that I was going to show to start. And then I'm not interested in that, so we will pass on that. And I'll bag those up. And again, somebody's seeing this later, saying, "Hey, I want those for $7 or $6." $6, I said. I'm going to write that down because I will forget what I said, and then I'll have to go back to the video, and that would be bad. It would be not wasting my time, but it would be time I shouldn't have had to spend because I wasn't paying attention. All right. Okay, this next batch, I might have a bag here just so we know what I said. Okay. This next batch is sort of a mixed bag. It's a combination of Mediterranean and African. Zimbabwe, Israel, Kenya, Israel again, Africa, and Egypt. So it just says Africa on here, so I didn't look at. To be honest, I did not look at the coin to see which African nation it was, but there they are. So, oops, and it's off camera. So my label's blocking it there. So I'm going to call this the sort of Mediterranean. Oh, that was, I said Mediterranean. No, I should have said Mediterranean with that last lot. That wasn't Mediterranean. Where's my brain? I was thinking ahead. Oh my goodness. It wasn't Mediterranean. That's Caribbean. Why did I think that? Oh my goodness. So let's going to call this I'll call this a differentiator from the other one, Middle East / Africa lot. We'll start this at $6. Man, I am. Oh, lot. LOT. I just put LO, but I meant lot. So, okay. Show them again. Here's Israel, and that one is a copper aluminum nickel. It's a copper aluminum nickel, it says. And this one is Egypt. That is copper nickel. Another Israel, a cupro nickel. This one is Kenya. This one's copper nickel. This one is Zimbabwe. That's nickel steel. This one's Israel again, and aluminum magnesium. Well, that's interesting. And this one just says Africa copper steel. Let me get my loop and see if I can read that out of curiosity. Oh man, why didn't somebody catch me on that Mediterranean? That wasn't Mediterranean, it was Caribbean. Let's see if I can make out what this country is, but I probably can't. Or maybe it's not one I can recognize where there's no name on it. You just got to know what it is. Oh, South Africa. That's why it just says Africa. It's really South Africa. Okay. So there you go. So that's an interesting mix. interested in those. I know I've had people in the past that were interested in the coin, so I thought I'd try them again tonight just to see if there's any interest out there. But okay, we're going to pass on that. And we'll get to the jewelry here after one more coin lot, and we'll do some of the jewelry. This is all British coins, and this is pre-Euro, pre-Brexit. How's that sound? 5 of those. So it was 2 coins in there, so it's 6 altogether. Again, 6. So we will say UK/British. I found out what the difference is, by the way. The difference between the United Kingdom, England, and Great Britain. So I found the difference is interesting. Oop. We'll start this at $6 as well. I misspelled Britain. Oh well. It's all right. So this one is a 1971 UK copper. I can't make up what it says. That's copper or something. This was a 1971 97% copper. It says. This was a 1985 British. This is a 2007. This is a 2-pound coin. And this is a 2015 UK copper. So and Brexit wasn't that long ago, so I'm not sure. I have to look that one up, I guess, to figure it out. But anyway, so maybe that is worth £2. I have no idea. Maybe the 2-pound coin is still worth £2. I have no idea. Okay. Well, let me think of what I want to do next while you're perusing that. I think we'll start with some earrings. Okay, I'm going to pass on this. And now these earrings are on a card, but I don't know if they came with the original. This is the card they originally came on. I just don't have a way of knowing for sure. But these are posts. It says surgical steel posts, but I can't tell you that it really is, because I don't know. I can't say that they are on the original card. They are just a post earring though. And they're kind of a cream with gold tone patterned around it and on the edges. And I want to assume the back is a kind of gold tone as well. Yeah. Did not see a name on these. Let me double check here. No insignia of any sort. So, okay, let's give you a price on that to start with. I guess I'll call these a cream and gold. Kind of a cream color. That's the way I can't. It's kind of a yellow, but it's not a yellow. That's why I'm going to call it a cream. Cream and gold earrings. We'll start these at $4. Oh, there goes my camera again. It's got to be a loose connection. There. Okay. Goodness. Okay. Bring that camera down a little closer. You can see it better. Like I said, I don't know if that's the card that they're on has anything to do with the actual manufacturer or name or brand or whatever. So I'm going to say don't assume that. Okay. Let's see here. What's next? Oh yeah, I want to take a look at this. Quick note, this one was marked out. While you're looking at those and thinking about them, I'm going to take a look at something real quick here. And before I put it up there, something makes me think there's a marking on this one. I thought there was, but maybe not. No. My lighting here is not that great where I'm sitting, so hard for me to tell sometimes. Okay. All right, we'll pass on the earrings. And we'll try a bracelet. Nice little green bracelet with a latch here. Let me get this positioned better so it's not in the shadows. There we go. I'll get you a measurement on that in a second. Okay, so it's got multiple chain links, so I'm guessing you can make it any length you want. The stone, to me, it looks like it is stone. It's cold. And silver tone pieces in between the larger stones. Looks to me like Amazonite. So the overall length, not including the extension, is 6. So if you include the extension, it's 7 or 7.5. You can see there's some banding in that. I think it shows in the camera pretty well. There's some little banding on that. So we're going to call this I think this is Amazonite. Bracelet. We'll start this at $5. That's not bad for real stones, is it? It's a green. My screen looks pretty close to the green to my eyes. So it matches the pretty close. And I found this the other day. I'm going to show it to you. Apparently, this is something you can put in your. Does that make it show any better when you do that? Maybe it does. It's a little mirror with gold fringe all around the edge of it. And I think that's exactly what you put on your dresser and you put your earrings on it or whatever. So I want to see if that makes a difference. Sort of. Anyway. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll pass on this and go on to the next item. Reconnect this so it doesn't tangle up with anything else. Oh, how about we jump right into some brand name stuff? This, I may have shown this in the past. I don't recall. I'm trying to untangle it here. I tangled it up, unfortunately, when I put it in the bag. But this is a set. Earrings and necklace. And it's 9. I think it is. Make sure my label was correct. Yeah, 9 West Vintage America, it says on it. Let's get the earrings separated from each other here so you can see them better. Earrings. There should be 2 here. Oh, there's the other one. The other one's still in the bag. Sorry, I'm trying to get you so you can see that there's a pattern here. There we go. I don't know if you heard that bark in the background. My daughter's dog probably wants to play. Okay, so there's the earrings. Let's see, 9 West earrings and necklace. We'll start. Oops, almost typed that wrong. Set. We'll start this at 9 West. Not a big name, I guess. Let's start this at 7. How's that sound? $7 for 9 West. And I'll try and give you a better view of it here. I'll pull it up a little higher so you can see the whole thing properly. Earrings, necklace. There. So it's a combination of chain and cloth with string, and there's the clasp on it and the 9 West tag. Like I said, it says 9 West American something. What did they say? American, vintage American. So, and the interest in the 9 West. Okay. Yeah, 9 West Vintage American set. Earrings and necklace. Excuse me while I get a drink. Okay. Well, let's go with some earrings again. We'll pass on this. And go back in the bag they were in. I have a pair of tiger eye earrings, and they're marked 925 on the studs. I don't think you can see it on camera. Maybe you could, but it is. If it'll focus, I'm not gonna get that close. Probably not. No, you can't quite make it out. You can sort of see there's writing there, but anyway, these are tiger eye, and it's sterling. Close. Set that down for a second. There. Let's get it really close. We'll start these at, I'll have to start these at 8, I think. Okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's see, what do we do next? Last week was a lot of necklaces. This week it's a little bit more of a mix. We'll do another necklace here. Okay, no interest in the tiger eye earrings. close. You can see the sort of see the color just sometimes just right when you. There we go. Oh, that shows the color. See that banding or whatever we call it in the tiger eye. Okay. Pass. Now we'll do another necklace. I don't think I have a lot of these bracelets, so this is a Amazonite chip necklace with a barrel connector here, and it's pretty long. I'll give you a length here. Just the nice thing about being able to undo this one is I can just take it and stretch it against my tape measure, and it's about 17 inch. 17 inch. Get it back together. Amazonite chip necklace. What did I say? 17 inch. We'll start this at $7. Oops, I gotta change my listing here. Here we go. Oh, I misspelled Amazonite. That's all right. You know what I mean. Man, typing's terrible tonight. The green has come up pretty good on my camera here, on my screen, so it definitely is showing up nicely. And you can see these are chip, all polished little chips, barrel connector. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll pass on this. Like I said, I'm probably going to wrap this up a little earlier than usual. So for those that join later, I'm hoping to catch some of you, but I will pass on that, and we'll drop that, and we'll try some earrings. Again, I don't think this card is the card that these were originally on, but it could be. I'll pull the back off and see if there's any kind of a marking on it, but most of the stuff that's overseas is not usually marked. And this one's not. This has got a silver tone backing. And I'll call this it's a post earring. Interesting. All right. There we go. Yeah, because otherwise the price would have been $12 originally. But I don't think this. I'm looking at the style on the back here, and if it says anything, but no, it doesn't tell me anything about that. So white and silver earrings. How about $5? If there's any interest. You see that? They're I'd say they're about ½ inch or so in size. Next item I've got, I think, is, I want to say homemade, but it's not what I mean. I mean, made by a craftsperson. It's not a off-the-shelf type of item. You can see if there's a hook on it, but it's not. I don't see a fastener. Interesting. Okay, we'll pass on these. This, and I just have a tag on it from my inventory because I was trying to keep track of this particular one. This is really long, so I'm going to say it's close to, I'm going to measure it here, but I'm going to say it's close to 28, maybe. Yep, 28. So bring the camera up so you see the whole thing. And I rolled in the back of this paper what it is somewhere there. I didn't. Oh, I didn't. I thought I did. Anyway, I'll show you what this is. Oh, let me get rid of this. This is this. I think she wanted 8. So this is a wallpaper bead necklace. So they literally make the beads out of wallpaper, and you have regular little beads in between, but this is all done by hand. They roll it up and make beads out of it, and they seal it up, and it's made out of wallpaper. Pretty cool, huh? Just to show you this. So no two beads are alike. Pretty neat. But yeah, so there's a lot of work, I guess. My wife says there's a lot of work that goes into these. So it's just on string. So this is definitely somebody made this, and I can't. We don't know who, but we do recognize what it's made from. And like I said, they did accent it with little beads in between. Just nice. Okay, I'll leave that up there for people to peruse. Well, I look for that. Oh, let's see. Throw that up there yet? Oh, I got. Oh! Almost forgot. I think I'll hold on that. I had 2 items in the preview I haven't shown yet. I apologize for the brief and really not very well detailed preview. Oh, and I also apologize for those if they're watching. I know, Marlene, I owe you an invoice for the last couple update from the last couple of auctions, and I need to invoice one other person from last week. Like I said, this work thing's been stressing me out a little bit, and then we've had the grandkids, so my time has been just consumed. And by the time I do have some free time in the evening, I'm too tired to make a straight decision. So, okay. Well, no interested in the wallpaper bead necklace. That's all right. We'll set that aside. If somebody sees it later, if they're interested, just shoot me a note or pop me in there. Okay, so we have 2 purses in the thing. So we'll show the first one. Yeah, prop this one up here and get the camera up so you can see the whole thing. I may have to back up a little bit. There we go. It says St. John's Bay on the tag here. Yeah, not new. It is gently used. That's the best way to put it, I guess. It's got this nice, looks like a crossbody type strap, I could say. Pretty good size strap on it. I'll give you the details here in a minute. Oops, let me get rid of this other tag here. So this is a St. John's Bay purse. We will start this at $8. And it's sort of the color on the screen is not too far off. On my screen, I'm going to say the color on my screen is not too far from the original color. Maybe a little darker than what you're seeing, and it's not a maroon, but it's not that dark. It's boy, again, I'm not really good with the colors, but so the zippers all work well. You get this little decorative strap here thing on the front, but for some reason they got a Velcro thing like that, and I didn't realize why. Now I just did. There's another pocket there, and underneath that Velcro, that's kind of cool. I didn't realize that. Then there's another zippered pocket here for the inside, and then there's a third zippered pocket here for the main part of the purse, where there's yet another zippered pocket on the inside. And like I say, I always check the zippers to show that they work. I don't know what the material is. Let me see if it says non-leather. It says, but it just basically tells you it's not leather, but there's like places for credit cards in there, and there's some pockets inside. The bottom is pretty clean. I know that's a big tell on where. There's another small pocket in the back, maybe a cell phone pocket, maybe. I would say so, considering the design. And the strap is adjustable. So there it is. Anybody interested in a little purse? Oh, I didn't give you a measurement. I can give you. It's not that big. Let's say across, it looks like it's about 9, almost 10 inches. Yeah, 10 inches across. Overall height is about 9. It looks like maybe our 10 again. Let me lay it down flat here so I can get it better. And 9. So 9 inches tall, about 10 inches across. If that's any help. Anyway, I'm not overwhelming. It's been at my age, learning something new sometimes is a little more of a struggle. Not too bad. I mean, it's stuff I enjoy, so that helps. It does help. If I didn't like it, it'd make it much. It would be painful. It's definitely interesting. I worked at artificial intelligence back in its is heyday the right word? When they first started getting serious about it back in 1989, 88, 89. And I even had a couple of papers at conferences and stuff. So, and traveled around to different conferences in the United States. So it was fun. But then they pulled the plug on our financing, the corporate pulled the plug on our financing, and so we went off to do other things. But I had many a trip out to California, Minneapolis, Texas, New York. No, I'm forgetting someplace. Detroit. Yeah, all over. Yeah, it was fun. Not international. The only place that, well, other than Canada, was Germany. And that wasn't for that. It was for something else. That was for a product I had developed, a software product I had developed that they wanted to use. It was fun too. They paid my way, so I liked that. All right, we'll pass on this purse. Yeah, the German team. I worked for IBM, and it was the German team in IBM Germany, and they were fantastic. They really were. All right, how about some fake pearl necklace? Anybody interested in a fake pearl necklace? And just to show you, you can usually tell the quality if they've knotted in between. This is not. If you didn't know that, you do now. There's an extension on there. There's no name. This is just my inventory tag. The type of clasp is not your typical Let me get the string out of the way here so it doesn't confuse you. It's that type of clasp. I don't know if there's a name for that style of clasp, but I call it an hook and eye style clasp. I think this is about 16-inch, but I could be wrong. 18. It's 18. Okay. 18-inch. Yeah, I've been meaning to buy one of those little black light flashlights. I keep forgetting to do that. I'll do that with Walmart. I mean, not Walmart, Amazon one of these days. I just placed an order with them too. I should have done that. Didn't think of it though. Okay. Faux pearl necklace. My wife has a beautiful pearl necklace I got her years ago that is worth more than I would ever get in an auction. Let's start this at $6. It's in really good shape. I have come across some of these where the beads are starting to peel. These aren't, because they're just plastic that was coated with something, painted or whatever they use for coating on them. But but anyway, so that when I said the measurement, that was not including the extender chain. So I guess you could really, what did I say? It was 18 without the extender, so it'd be closer to 20 with the extender. Like I said, that's just my inventory tag. Sometimes I leave the tag on there because otherwise I forget where I got it, where it came from. Okay, let me see here what we do next. Oh, no, let's do. I got a lot of earrings. I should do some more earrings. Okay, no interested in that. So we will pass on that. We'll put up some earrings and bring the camera down. Earrings up close. So these feel like they're glass with foil. See that kind of a crinkly look to it? I'm trying to get it so the light hits it. There we go. So you can see it's kind of like a foil, and they're post. She's convinced. Oh, I am. Oh, they take that back. I know that these are marked 925. I don't think it'll show on the camera well. Let's see if we can get it to focus here. Yep, there we go. Ooh, it does show it nicely. See that marking, 925? So I will start these. Let's see. And it's sort of a. It's tricky. To me, it looks really dark, like almost black, and then but the foil tricks your eye because it's sort of a blue, gold, green tint to the foil. So so anyway, I'm going to call this a glass and foil marked 925 earrings. We'll start these at, what did she say she should get this? I think she wanted me at least to say $8. We'll see here. Anyway, if anybody complains that we think that's worth it. So, but yeah, they really do. They are marked 925 on the bag. So I'm pretty confident. I checked them with a magnet too. I see Marlene at 8. So we'll say going once. Going twice. Oh, I didn't get a bag for that. Last call. Oh, why am I keyboard not going? There we go. Sold Marlene for $8. So you rate that on the bag. And we put those in a bag. Well, they'll stay on that card, but just keep track of what is what. Okay. Like I said, a lot of earrings, so I should probably. Well, let me do this interesting. I have a Liz Claiborne necklace. Sort of a. I'm gonna. It's not really. Well, let me see this way. It's definitely a Liz Claiborne necklace, and it even has the tag on it here. I don't. And these are also Liz Claiborne, and they're not the same color though. Sort of they are, sort of they aren't. It's kind of interesting. Oh, let me bring the camera up. Sorry. So the bottom beads on this match are pretty close in color to these, but then it's green here. So, and there's the Liz Claiborne, and it does say LC on the back of these, and it does. I think it has an LC on here somewhere as well. Maybe not. But this was. Come on now, flip over. So. Walking the dogs. Yeah. Must be dark. Walking like street lights. We're rural. We have no street lights here. So if I walk the dogs now, it'd be dark, and the chances of meeting a critter go up exponentially after dark. Either rabbits, skunks, raccoons, deer. Who knows? What could we see? I had a bear that was not too far away. So stay safe out there. It's cold. I don't know what the temperature is here. Let's see what my phone says. It's still in the 60s here. So, okay. What would we say? What did I say this was? Liz Claiborne. Liz Claiborne set. We'll start this at $7. Only because so I'm going to show the earrings at first, up close. You can see what I mean there. They're multicolored. And they were in the same thing together, so they claimed they were set, but I don't know. But these are kind of a pale blue with little silver tone beads in between. Lobster claw style clasp with an extender. I would guess it's 16 without the extender. Yep, 16 without the extender to the base, not including the two beads. I'm talking just the loop itself, and then the extender would probably give you an 18 with a little bead at the end of that. But anyway, I see Marlene at 7. So we'll say going once, going twice. The last call. And sold to Marlene for $7. Okay. Thank you. Write your name on here. And I promise I will try and get the invoices out by tomorrow. We have a excursion tomorrow afternoon after I get out of work, but I should be free after that. So let's see here. Okay. Back to the earrings. Let's see what we got here. Oh, another set of Tiger Eye on. This is a really vintage set. I say that because I know they're about 30 years old. And it came from my wife's original jewelry business. So gold tone post. You tighten it up so it's not so wobbly on the card here. There. There we go. Focus now. Focus. There we go. Tiger eye. Earrings. Oh, we'll start these at $5. And so that's the way they look when they hang. Let's see if I can get the camera up and show you the angle better. There we go. You see the banding in the tiger eye and the gold tone. I see Merlini at 5, so say going once, going twice. The last call. So Merlini for $5. Put up my bag. Put your name on it. Okay, thank you. Okay, what was I going to do next? Oh, the other purse. This one is a Rossetti. This is more of a burgundy. I would call it a burgundy. Bring the camera up. And up a little bit. So it says Rossetti. Again, this is the strap here. I would call this more of a shoulder bag because it's a shorter strap. That's still not showing out very well. There we go. We'll start this one at $8 as well. So zipper pocket on the front. Try to show that the zippers work. Little snap pocket in front here. It's got the Rossetti name in the cloth. I see. You didn't notice that before. And the Rossetti tag on the inside as well. Another zippered pocket on the inside, and a couple of pockets there. And then the back is a buttoned back on it, and zipper on the top. That works just fine. And so there's the back. There's the bottom. Like I say, I would call it a burgundy color. Let's get the light on there better. There we go. Is any interest in that? Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at something here to make sure it's not tangled. Or twisted. It is a little twisted, so let me fix that. Just want to get this fastened so it looks proper. There we go. Okay. No interest in the purse. That's okay. We will pass on that. Again, I always say, constantly say, if anybody sees this later, you're more than welcome to talk to me. Okay, here's a sterling piece that I can guarantee is sterling. Bring the camera a little closer here so I can get a better angle. It's like a ribbon necklace. I think it's 16. If I wrote that down, did I write it down? No. I just wrote down that it says Italy sterling 925. And I'd say it's either 15, maybe 15 inch. That's at 7.5 right there. So, that thing, ribbon, I'll show it up close here. We'll start this at 14, I think. I will say, and there's the marking in there somewhere. This is what I was trying to avoid, the little twisting. When I grabbed it. There. Just looking at it to stay steady in my hand here. See if that'll focus. You sort of see the markings on there. It could probably use a gentle cleaning. I probably cleaned it some time ago, and let me get this string out of the way here so you see it better. Oh, and you want to see what the material looks like itself. You see, it's kind of a ribbon, flat. Okay. So again, what do I do with those? Okay, we'll pass on that. And we'll try some earrings instead. These are just delicate little earrings. Nothing. Now, again, I don't believe the card that they're on is the card that originally they're with. There we go. Gold tone. There's a simple little gold tone with a pale bluish bead and gold tone beads. Oops. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, shoot. We'll start these at $4. If I can get the focus. Come on. There we go. Still not focusing really well, is it? It's a shepherd's hook, as you can see. Very simple little earring with gold tone and blue beads. Okay. Oh, looks like it's going to come out pretty even here on the necklace. Oh, this one. That was the one I had next. Oh, and I'll do something else here as well. Okay. pass on this one. I've got a Lea Sophia. This is interesting Lea Sophia. It's a very unusual one, I think. This is quite large, so I'm going to bring the camera up again. Let's see if I can lay this out, show you properly what it kind of looks like. Trying to get it to kind of set up so it kind of hangs properly here. Still not showing all of it. Oh, and there goes that camera again. Doggone it. It must be a connection because it was always when I bump the camera. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. Let me switch cameras again. There. Okay. I saw the problem was there was something pulling on it, pinching the cord when I moved the camera. So this is a Lea Sophia, and I believe its tag is on there correctly somewhere. There it is. Here's the Lea Sophia tag. No. Oh, let's go for a bargain. Lea Sophia necklace starting at $6. I don't know how long this thing is. I did not measure it, but I'm guessing it's pretty long. Not including, it's not connected to the extender chain, so not including extender chains, 18, and then to there, and then all the stuff hanging out off the bottom of it as well. So yeah, Lea Sophia it's kind of one of those. It sometimes is if it's the right piece, it definitely can be very popular. I had a Lea Sophia bracelet too at one time. I still do somewhere in one of my boxes. But yeah, so if I hang this up, maybe give you a better idea of what it looks like. There we go. So it's a really busy piece. It looks like almost like PowerShell here, and various beads and colors, and yeah, very interesting. Not your typical. Slid off the table here. Not a court and accidentally talking cat. Well, I'll have to check that out. That sounds very, very interesting. I have to say, my new favorite comic lately is this guy on Dry Bar Comedy. His name's Don McMillan. He's an engineer, and people think, well, wait a minute, how can an engineer? He is funny. I can relate to him mostly because of my engineering background, but even people who are not engineers find him quite funny. And I guess he was on America's Got Talent at one point. So I don't know how far he got, but he's quite funny. Alrighty, we'll pass on this and set that aside. Yeah, Dry Bar is nice because it's clean comedy, and never have to worry about it. All right, how about a pair of green? I think they're glass. Maybe not. I thought it might be glass, but I don't think it is. No, anyway, I'm just going to call these the green earrings. We'll start these at $4. And they're just a shepherd's hook, nothing unusual. Kind of a square shape, gold on silver tone. They do have a little sparkle to them. So it must be the metal, maybe the metal behind them that's causing the reflection, but there they are. I'm just trying to size up what I got left here. Like I said, we're not going to go to 10:30. I guarantee I'm not going to 10:30. I think I've covered. Yeah. I'm definitely not going to go to 10:30. But, okay. Alrighty. Oh, I see Marlene at 4. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Going once. Going twice. The last call. Sold Marlene for $4. Let me grab a bag to put those in. Oops. Yeah. Thank you. Get that message off the screen. Okay, I think this is Lane Bryant, this necklace. The tag on it has this. Let's see if we can get that emblem to show here. My finger. It keeps moving on me when I'm trying to hold it for the camera. Oh, the camera's moving on me too. That doesn't help, but the camera moves. So there's a tag there with a logo. And I'm pretty sure when I looked that up, it was a Lane Bryant. Not guaranteed, but sparkly though. Let me call this. There it goes. Now what happened? Right. Yeah, that's a good way to describe that. I'm going to call it crystal. I think this is. Doesn't feel cold to me, so I don't. And blue. Oops. Necklace. I'll start this at $6. And it's got a gold tone chain, as you can see, with an extender on it. And without the extender, I'm going to guess it's probably 18. Yep. You can see the chain there, and we're going to show you again, it's got the lobster claw style there with the extender. So it can go a little bigger than the 18. Okay. All right, we'll pass on that. And I've got one loose independent tonight. There we go. trying to organize myself here. Hang on a second. Put the Lucinda pin. We'll start it at 7. And it's from, there's different series. This one is Designs by Lucinda. I don't know why there's a 37 up there on the top, but it's there. Let's see it up close. 3 ladies. And I see Merlini at 7. It's interesting colors too in this one. Kind of a purplish banding. Very interesting accent on it. We'll say going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Marlene for $7. Thank you. My wife collects certain ones of hers, so these are ones that she's come across that just didn't fit the pattern she wanted or what she's collecting. All right, let's see. Earrings. Okay, these are no-name earrings and not on a card or anything like that, but they're very pretty. Gold tone with little stones in them. I may have shown these in the past. I don't recall. Start these at $4. Just to show you, it's got the red stone, the yellow stone, the purple stone, the green stone, kind of a whitish. No, that's actually more of a pink, I guess. So I suppose it's supposed to look like ruby, citrine, amethyst, emerald, that kind of thing. It's not, but I think that's what it's supposed to look like. So, and this is a different kind of hook. I did look to see if there's a name on here or anything of any sort, but I didn't see one. So that's the back. That's the back of it, in case you're curious. That's the way they open. Okay. We'll pass on those. Let's see. Oh, here's another brand name necklace in the package. I think I'm trying to. Just give me a second. It's kind of caught up in my packaging. There we go. It's a 9 West necklace. Camera up again. So let's get a solid heart and a little heart, another larger heart. Almost looks like marcasite. There. And it's still in the original package, and there's the 9 West tag. Let's see it. It is I'm going to guess 18-inch. It's hard to measure it when it's in a package like this, so I can only guess. What? Let me, bring it down a bit. There we go. Okay. 9 West necklace. We'll start this at $6 also. I don't know if there was an original price on the back here or not. Oh yeah, it was originally $22 from Kohl's. Security device enclosed. Yeah. Not anymore. Yeah, on the back it says they wanted $22 at Kohl's. That. Okay. Getting down to the end here. I've got 1, 2, 4 items left. Looks like. I got one more sterling item left. Up next. I think it's sterling. Shoot. I didn't realize that until I grabbed them. These are clip-ons. But I'll show you anyway. I wonder if I could change that. I have sterling. Hooks. I have to click into that. I'll show it to you anyway, but okay. We'll pass on this. And drop that. So these are marked 925 on the back. I'll show you with the clip-ons. And if I'd known they were clip-ons before I grabbed them, I would have probably put a sterling hook on a shepherd's hook on them. They are marked 925. So just because they're marked 925, wrong thing. Hang on. Marked 925 clip earrings. I'll start these at probably 8. Only because of the silver. And I can put a sterling shepherd's hook on those. I don't know. I guess some would hang, pretty much like that. So that's the front. It looks like a turquoise color insert. I don't know if it's turquoise, but it's turquoise color. And then we will down to 2 more items. Maybe 3. Okay, let's do that. And once, oops, let me tap in the right place here. Going once, going twice. Last call. Sold Marlin for 8. And I'm going to write on the bag right now. So I remember to do the hooks. There. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I don't know if this is I think this is an anklet. It's too big to be a bracelet, I think. And it's got a name on it. Oh, Baked Beads. Yeah, I've had this brand before. Anklet or bracelet. Baked Beads. We'll start this at $5. It's got a lobster claw, and it can be shortened. So, but the name there, baked beads, is right there. It's interesting. It's quite long, but again, like I said, it could be shortened. So I see Marlini at 5. So we'll say going once. Oops, I forgot to get rid of that 925 thing up there. It's not 925. Say going twice. Last call. Sold to you, Marlini, for $5. This brand. Oh, you did? Yeah, I knew I'd sold them in that brand in the past. There's no way to keep track of who always buys what necessarily. I would try. Thank you. Let me write that down. Okay. I'm getting down to the last nitty gritty here. I've got a cute little pin. I don't know. I don't think it's. This thing's quite old. Let me see. I don't think it's marked. I just want to look and see if it's marked at all before I put it up there. If I can open it. I haven't done any pins tonight, so this will be a first and only. I'm just going to see if there's a maker's mark on it or something. I thought there might be, but no. It's a tiny little pin. Know anybody that's a musician? It's a cute little pin with, I believe those are rhinestones in there. Let me look. Let me get my loop. Take a look at that. Yeah, little stones in there. Little stones on the bottom of the note, as well as at the top of the note, the quarter note. It's a quarter note for those who know anything about music. Actually, maybe a 16th note where it gets the hook on the top. But anybody interested in the? I'm going to say it's a silver tone. I haven't seen any markings on it. Note pin. We'll start this at $4. It's vintage, definitely vintage. Interesting. You can see what it's originally sold for. If this is the card that came on, but it's just pretty old. Okay, I see. Oh, money in there. Okay, going once. Oh, I still keep forgetting to get rid of this thing on the screen here. Going once, going twice. Going twice. Last call. Thank you. Let me find that. Put that in. Now I gotta close that pin up so it doesn't stick through the plastic. I can tell you right now, it doesn't have any stab. It doesn't have the stab effector when it's in the when you latch it, which is good. So you can't get stabbed by it even when it's closed. Okay, thank you. Okay, I have a couple more items. do this one, and then a cute little gold tone necklace. I didn't see any markings on it that I can recognize. Which is this very cute little gold tone necklace. Oops, let me flip it over here so the chain's on the top itself. With an amethyst-like crystal at the bottom. Very delicate. Look next to my finger how tiny that is. I'm going to call it a crystal because I don't know what it is really for sure. We'll start this at $4. So let me show it up close. It is definitely a purplish color. I just don't know if I can get the light to show it properly. And a very delicate little chain with it. And I would say it looks like an 18-inch. Pretty close to 18-inch. Yeah, 17, maybe 17-inch chain on it. Really tiny little delicate thing. Yeah, I would believe that. It's. I recall some of those really delicate little necklaces with the crystal or stone on the end of it. It's interesting that there are some pieces of jewelry that I recognize that have been around for a long, long time that people still wear them, even young people. Mainly silver necklaces with a cross on it. Often you still see that quite a bit. And you can't assume they're Christian by seeing that. I think sometimes it's more of a style thing than a faith thing. All right, we'll pass on that. I have this other one. Let me see if I can get out of the bag here. This is just a plain necklace, I think. And it's just a simple chain. Speaking of silver, let me see if this one's if my label on the bag is marked correctly. Let me see if it is here. Wow. Try not to tangle it here. Just give me a second. This is a very longish chain. And it's been sitting in that bag a while, so there we go. Okay. Wow, this is long. I think it's marked, but I'm not sure. Yes, it is. So I'm going to show you the tag here, but it's marked. Let's see if that comes up on camera. Full focus. So I think it says sterling. Let me get my loop. It's still not focusing properly on the camera. So when they marked it sterling, usually it's, tends to be a little on the older side. Not always, though. No, okay, I just couldn't read it on the camera. 925 Italy, GLO. And it's just a really, really, really long chain. And let me measure it here. 28. So 8. I'm going to bring the camera up. This is a very, very fine, delicate little chain, silver chain. To give you a reference, pardon my dirty fingers here. So 28-inch marked 925 Italy. GLO chain. Start this at. There's not a lot of silver in it because it's very delicate and tiny. So I don't want to go crazy on the price here. So I'm just going to say $8. Very delicate and long chain, as you can see. Shira. Oh, haven't seen that name in a while. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a while since I've seen you out here. I'm glad you're here tonight. I see you got the bid right now at 8. Next would be 9 or more. Anybody else is interested? I'm back at work. Me too. I got a call back in October asking if I wanted to go back work part-time at my old company. Not IBM, that's where I worked before, but this is a different company, and they got sold to another company, and they needed engineers. So I took it, and I'm working part-time. So you're out? Okay, thank you, Marlene. I'll say going once. Going twice. The last call. Ooh. Nice point, right? Yep. Well, fat fingered it here, but thank you. Let me write your name on a package here, and I will. There's my marker. Alrighty. All right, put that in the bag here. Set it aside. And we'll do one more. I debated about showing this one, but I guess I will. This one's marked Korea. And oops, my camera moved on me here. It's a gold tone chain marking Korea. It's got 3 little crystals at the bottom and gold tone setting. Oh, thank you. We'll start this at $6. How's that sound? So we'll give it an up close look here. Like I say, it's just a gold tone. It's not gold. I know stuff from Korea that can be gold, but this is not. And then the chain is that ribbony kind of, very tiny, delicate ribbony kind of thing with a clasp there. And there's where it's marked Korea. Looks like about 16. I'm actually wrapping it up, Shira. So at 16. I started at 8:30, and I typically go to about 10:30, but I'm getting to the end of my stuff. Yeah, it's already 10:15. And I usually wrap it up by 10:30 most nights, most times. And I generally do Wednesdays. This week I did Thursday because we've had grandkids over, and so it's been keeping me busy and kind of pushed everything out. So, but yeah, I'm on typically every Wednesday from 8:30 to 10:30. So anyway, okay. Well, Yeah, of course, you're free to go back and look at some of the stuff that earlier on that didn't sell, and zing me an email if you're interested in anything. I'll certainly wait a day or so before I send out the invoice. So, all right, we're going to pass on this. Just out of curiosity, this is what I've been. I've had this sitting. Anybody want a Ray Dunn platter plate? Oop, there goes that camera again. Don't want to stay still. Got a nice big Ray Dunn plate that I picked up the other day. It's in really good shape. Ray Dunn. Artisan Collection by Magenta, $195, whatever that means. If there's anybody who's interested in that, zing me a note and throw me a price. I really got it for a good deal. So, yeah. It's apparently I saw what these go for on eBay. I was really surprised. And people usually selling them. I only found the one. I wish I had more than one, but if somebody's looking for a replacement because they dropped one and broke it or whatever, I certainly have one. And I've got other Ray Dunn stuff as well. In fact, one of the ones I picked up, I'm probably going to give to my grandkids. It's Harry Potter stuff. I didn't know she did Harry Potter stuff, but she did. So anyway, alrighty. So where are my settings? Here we go. So thank you everybody for being here tonight, and thank you folks for purchases. And yeah, I've seen them at TJ Maxx. What's the other one? Home Goods. We have a Home Goods store here. They carry the Ray Dunn stuff. And where's the other store? I've seen that. But anyway, this one I picked up not in any of those places. So I got it for a really, really good price. So, and so the Harry Potter, it's a bowl, so like a cereal bowl. Really cool. It's got all the, Gryffindor from Slytherin, and I forget the other two things on it. So for those who are into Harry Potter. So is Facebook on this brand? Really? I've got 3 mugs sitting right here next to me in a bin that I could grab in 10 seconds. Various ones. So anyway. Okay. Well, anyway, like I said, to anybody who came in late, feel free to go back and look at the video, and if there's something you saw that you want, I apologize. I didn't shave the last couple of days. Like I said, it's been kind of crazy busy. Fun though, fun. Spending time with the grandkids is always fun. Even though they're teenagers now, they are still great. They're great kids. So, and we'll see them again, some of them this weekend. So, but I've got 2 that are in their 20s, 2 grandchildren in their 20s now. So, one graduating from college next month. So, absolutely, I agree. Treasure the memories. We have a lot of them. We take a lot of pictures. Well, we try to take a lot of pictures, and we try to do a lot of family things together because we all live close by. It's wonderful because we all live close by. You don't have to travel 20 minutes. I'm at my daughter's house. Any of them, they're all within 20 minutes. So, yes, thank you, Marlene. I appreciate that. Blessings to all of you, and have a blessed weekend. Stay warm and dry if you can. And we will definitely be back on next week. And so we will see you hopefully Wednesday. Oh, no, wait a minute. Nope. That's my birthday. We'll be going up to dinner. Thursday again next week. So we'll do Thursday again next week. Same time. And as they used to say, same bat channel. For those who have that memory of the old Batman show. But we'll see you next Thursday on May 1st. Have a great night.